Yo. Ooh, thank you. You gonna make egg and cheese biscuits? You bought biscuits? Let's go. This is what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. What's up, man? Come here. You can't have my coffee, but say hello. Say hello. Say hola. Yeah. All right, boy. Two. Still gotta show you Pepsi, right? Let's go. All right. My bad, y'all. Welcome back to the channel. Too Easy Sports Betting. I'm Trice Too Easy. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. You've been here, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. It helps me and my channel a lot. And lastly, if you would like to join my sports betting community in Discord, it'll be in the pinned comment and in the description of the video. 10 measly ass dollars can be a part of something great. All right. Anyways, we'll review yesterday. We'll get into some player props that I'm on personally that I like. We'll go into the slate. I'll review each MLB game. I'm already becoming a messiah slowly but surely. I mean, how fucking beautiful was that Tigers-Dodgers overread? How beautiful was it? It was like, I need to get I need somebody to edit me a photo of me cross-leg going like this and just being a baseball messiah. But anyways, to review yesterday, wasn't actually that great. I mean, I went 7 wins, 5 losses. Orioles, the Blue Jays and Orioles, I don't know how to cap those teams. Fuck them. Red Sox and Rangers, I really don't know how to cap them either. So those 2 lost. Merrill Kelly did not throw any Ks, and Ohtani only had 1 base. So not terrible. We cashed the Nerfy in the first 5 under here. Mets, Astros, first 5 under cash. Padres money line, Padres team total. If they're going to give you a 3.5 for the Padres versus anybody, you damn near want to take it. But versus Ronaldo, we was all over that. Tyler Soderstrom continues to hit the fucking piss out of the ball. I don't know what's gotten into him. I don't know if he juiced up in the offseason. I don't know. He cannot stop hitting the ball. He literally can't stop hitting. It's minus 145 today. I still might bet it just to show respect, see if he can get us the hat trick because he's cashed us twice. And then of course that Dodgers over. Okay, guys, a pretty good day. We are 1 bet positive in baseball so far in 2 days. So not great, but I think after today we're going to be quite a few up. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into some props that I'm on today. And I like all these. I'm playing all these. First one, Jose Soriano over 4.5 Ks. Guys, he's a strikeout thrower, and this line is way too low. First of all, he's versus the White Sox. He's versus the White Sox, who are awful. They're the worst team in history. I still think they're going to be one of the worst teams this year. However, their bats did look good that first game. I'm not going to hold them. Their bats did look all right. But I think let's just see what they do today. Either way, I think Jose comes out and gets his strikeouts. I mean, you guys see how he was pitching last season. Last 3, 6, 7, 5. He's 65% hit rate over all his games. He's just a strikeout thrower. He's got some nasty stuff. And I think he gets 4.5 Ks easy versus a god-awful White Sox lineup. Next, Spencer Arrigati over 5.5 Ks. So I think that he just has a really good day. A really good day versus these Mets bats. If you look at the other books, I mean, they're favoring Sleeper, DraftKings, and Underdog have this shit at like minus 150, 160, 180. I think first of all, he's a big strikeout guy. He has a lot of nasty stuff in the Mets. I've talked about it yesterday with why I took the under. The Mets have 3 hitters and their last 6 are awful. They are so unevenly stacked. They have hitter, garbage, trash, ass. After the first 3, they can't do nothing with this lineup. It's awful. The Mets lineup is so unevenly stacked. I don't know any other way to put it. So yeah, I would have to. I damn sure would have to fade. Would have to fade their bats. I mean, and even the first 3 are susceptible to Ks. I think Spencer comes out. I think he might go for 8 or 9. Next, Roki Sasaki. How's it coming, Kanemamoto? Yeah, Rosie Sasaki over 4.5 Ks. Think he has a good day today as well. Pinnacle has it minus 144. Bet Online minus 147. Those are some of the sharpest books there are, so they think so. Spring training, he looked great. A lot of Ks. I think he comes out here and just the Tigers strike out a lot anyways. Although them bats are hot, they either hit it or they strike out. Ain't much pop-ups and shit like that, ground balls. They either going to hit this thing or they're going to strike out. I think Roki comes out here and deals. He'll want to impress today anyways. It should be a good spot. I wish I would have got the 3.5 though. All right, so next some batters. Fernando Tatis Jr. He is hitting the shit out the ball. I had him for a home run yesterday. That cashed. He's hitting the ball very well. He leads off. He's always having good at bats. He's making really hard contacts. He's faster than shit. So there's no way I don't want to take it. You can get it at plus 116 on Caesars. I like Fernando a lot to keep it going and get 2 bases. And if you look at the history versus the Braves, 4, 3, 3, and 4. I mean, he's hot. He's hot. He's hitting good. He looks like, in my opinion, him and Tyler Soderstrom look like the two best hitters in baseball right now, me personally. So yeah, next, Mookie Betts to score a run. Guys, it's just what he does. Head to head, he's got 1 and 3. Last year he had a 50%. This year he's got 100%. Last 2070, last 1080, last 580. He always gets on base, and he has fucking juggernaut monsters behind. He's leading off for the fucking Dodgers. You're probably going to get brought in. So I like Mookie to score. And then this is a guy who I bet a lot last year. Nolan Arenado to get a single. He was doing it last year. He's doing it again this year, guys. As you can see, single, 2 singles, 1 single. He goes up there. He's powerless. He goes up there. He just makes contact. He reminds me of Steve Kwan. He just kind of touches. He like throws. So some batters swing the bat, and some batters throw the bat at the ball. They just kind of like throw the fucking like that. He doesn't swing, he throws the bat at the ball, and it makes nice contact, and he hits singles. He goes up there and he hits singles. So I like him to get one. That's where I'm at with him today. Let's review the slate. I need a sip of coffee though. It's hot as fuck. God damn, my girl trying to kill me. This shit is hot as fuck, Starbucks. Jesus. Ow, tongue burnt and shit. Oh. All right. Anyways, let's get into the slate. Talk about each game. Let's get it. Okay. First game of the day. We got a matchup here. Brewers and the Yankees. So I am, believe it or not, going to be on the under 8.5 here. Once again, most people are on the over. Baseball Messiah strikes. If it goes under, I look great. If it goes over, I look like a jackass. I'm going to tell my viewers to be on the under 8.5. Whether you choose to follow me is up to you. That said, Max Fried, high ass. He's going out there pitching for the Yankees. I don't trust him. I don't like him. I think Max Fried is ass. On the flip end, you got Nestor Cortez. Nestor Beach Ball Cortez. He was dubbed Beach Ball Cortez by me in the community last season. However, he looked really solid in spring. I think he's pitching well. I think he has a good season, and he's versus old teams. So I think he comes out here and deals today. That said, the reason why I'm on the under 8.5, guys, and this is it. I don't think the Brewers can. I don't think the Brewers can hit the ball. I watched them play, man. It was bad. They were very. I don't trust them to score or bring in runs. Their batting averages were so good last season, but like they just were always shaky, always inconsistent. They either score 20 or they score none, but majority of the time it's none. Yankees will probably score a couple runs. I think it's 2-4, 2-3. I say 5-6 runs in this game. I think 8.5 is way too high. I think Nestor comes out, gives you 6 solid innings. I think Max Fried, he probably even gives 5 solid innings. I think the bullpens are decent for both teams. I don't think this goes that high scoring. I really don't. And again, the Yankees lost a lot of power. The Brewers just don't have much anyways. Under 8.5, I got to be there. Angels and the White Sox. Give me the Angels on the first 5 by a run. Now, listen, if the White Sox do well again today, we will look to start backing them. But Jose Soriano is a dog. I like him. I'm a big fan of his. I think he's a very good pitcher. I like watching him pitch. I think he has some nasty stuff in his arsenal. And I think these White Sox struggle big time. On the flip into that, Jonathan Cannon is ass. Huge ass. One of those. He's trash. So you got John Cannon, who is just fucking terrible. Jose Soriano, who's very good. The Angels have a big time pitching advantage here. The question is, can they hit the fucking ball, and are the White Sox going to hit a bunch of home runs again? I don't know. I don't want to. I'm trying to cut these games in half a lot this season. If I think if there's a pitching advantage, and I can get it for a fair price, I want to cut the game in half and give me the first 5 to just back the pitcher. Let's back Jose Soriano here and not worry about the full game, because the White Sox have some power. Apparently, they were hitting bombs. Give me the Angels first 5 by a run. Twins and the Cardinals. This one, guys, you got Eric Fetty pitching for the Cardinals, Joe Ryan pitching for the Twins. Don't think either of these pitchers are great. I think they're both a big ass Reggie Pack, 2011 Reggie Pack of mid, $5 a G. They are mid. Complete definition of average pitchers. That said, I do trust the Cardinals bats and Eric Fetty a little bit more than Joe Ryan. I think the Cardinals can at least keep the game tied or even be winning in the first 5, but then the Twins bats and the Twins bullpen come in where the Cardinals bullpen come in. I think there's a big discrepancy. I think the Twins have a much better bullpen, and I think their bats always tend to do well later in the game. Twins always start slow, and then as the game goes on, they get hot, they start scoring a lot. Give me the Cardinals first 5, just so if it's tied, they win, or if they're up 1, they still win. We get to bet, but I think the Twins end up winning it in the end. This is one of the Messiah plays. Cardinals early, Twins late. Let's lock it. Orioles and Blue Jays gotta fade. I don't know how to cap them, guys. I don't know what they're gonna do. First day, Orioles look like the best team in baseball. Second day, the worst team in baseball. First day, the Blue Jays look like the worst team in the baseball. Second day, the best team in baseball. I don't know how to cap them. The pitching matchups have been excellent both times, so you can't blame pitchers. You got Max Scherzer and Dean Kremer. I do think that the Orioles have a pitching advantage here. But I mean, I shouldn't even say that. I don't know. I don't even know. I'm not even really interested in watching the game. I hate both of these teams. Not going to cap it. Fade. Phillies and the Nationals. Now, I'm going to go on the over 8.5 here. I think this game is extremely high scoring. You have Jesus Luzardo, who I am a fan of, but I don't think he looks good. I think he looked terrible in spring, and I don't think he's going to pitch well. Then you have a Nationals who is an underrated lineup. They are pretty talented. And then you got Jake Irvin pitching for them. He's ass. So you have, in my opinion, 2 of the worst pitchers on these teams starting. And we have seen the Phillies bullpen come in and just shit the bed for almost every game. The Phillies, in my opinion, worst bullpen in baseball. I don't care what the stats say. I watch every game. The Phillies bullpen is terrible. They are awful. They were awful last year. They've already shown to be awful this year. So I think there's a lot of runs early and a lot of runs late. I'm on over 8.5, and I feel comfortable betting that. Next, Reds and the Giants. You got Nick Lodolo, the GOAT. He's one of the best pitchers in the league, one of my favorite pitchers. I think that he comes out here and just absolutely fucking goes nuts today. I love Nick Lodolo. I think he shuts these Giants down. I don't think they can hit him. Justin Verlander, I think he'll struggle a little bit versus these Reds. I think the Reds probably win, but again, bullpen problems. The Reds bullpen is terrible. They are up there with the Phillies. The Reds and the Phillies bullpens are so bad. There's no one you can trust, and the Reds actually lost their best bullpen arm. I will back the Reds first 5 with Nick Lodolo. I did it all last season. He was very profitable. Let's do it again this season. But for the full game, once Lodolo comes out, now maybe he gives them seven innings, and that would be great, but it's early, so I think he'll only go 5 or 6. And he's very injury prone, so he might only go 5. They might try to keep him healthy and protect him this season, because last season he couldn't stay healthy. So if he comes out and only gets 5 innings, I think them Giants turn around. Once that motherfucker comes out, man, these Reds are doomed. They have nobody to pitch after starters. Nobody. So Reds early, Giants late, or just give me the Reds on the first 5. That's it. Guardians and the Royals. Seth Lugo, Gavin Williams, guys, there's really not much to talk about. Once again, trying to cut these games in half when you can, when it makes sense. Reds first 5 with Lodolo. Royals first 5 with Seth Lugo. There's no other way to do it. The Guardians have an extreme bullpen advantage. They have one of the best bullpens in the league. Let's just call it what it is. And Clase is so fucking good. I hate him. You got Guardians with the best bullpen in the league. And then you have Seth Lugo, one of the best starters in the league, versus Gavin Williams. Big pitching advantage for the Royals. Let's back it. Let's cut the game in half. Let's focus this season. We are cutting games and that we're not getting cooked. We're not taking bad beats late. We're backing the pitching advantage. They give you very fair prices to cut the game in half, guys. So Seth Lugo, Gavin Williams. I think the Royals win early and the Guardians probably win late. I don't trust the Royals bullpen. I trust the Guardians, but I damn sure think the Royals have a big pitching advantage in the first 5. Royals first 5 money line's an easy lock. Pirates and the Marlins. Once again, you got Bailey Falter and Valente Belezo. As much as I like Valente, he's looked terrible and he struggled in spring. Bailey Falter's looked excellent. Pirates, big pitching advantage early, and their bats, I think, are better than the Marlins, even though they had a rough loss that first game where they threw the win. It was disgusting. Pirates first 5 money line for me, back in Bailey Falter. He's a much better pitcher, and I just think they have an advantage. So let's cut the game in half and not risk a bad beat. Rockies and the Rays. You got into Senzatella. Y'all know I be struggling. Y'all know I butcher some names. You got Antonio Senzatella and Zach Littell. frankly, guys, two decent pitchers and again, two god awful lineups. These teams can't hit the ball and they can't score. We saw it again yesterday. We cashed both yesterday. I see no reason not to run it back again today. Give me the Nerfy. Give me the first 5 under. Littell should have a decent start. Sensatella should have a decent start. And even if they do pitch like shit, these lineups are so unthreatening and can't hit the ball anyways, it really doesn't matter. So Nerfy first 5 under 4.5 again. I see no reason not to lock it. Shit is still hot. God damn. Red Sox, Rangers. It's a fade. You got Walker Buehler and Tyler Mahle pitching. I don't know who wins. I don't know how you feel comfortable putting money on it, and I don't know how you feel good about it. First day we had the Rangers, lost. Second day we had first day Red Sox. Second day Red Sox, lost both days. I don't fucking know. I hate these two teams. I don't watch them anyways. I don't think either of them are good. I think they're both mid, and it's a fade. I don't know how you cap it. Braves and the Padres. Now this one kills me. It sounds like I say everybody's one of my favorite pitchers. I love Spencer Swellenbach. I think he's just excellent. I love Nick Lodolo. I love who's the guy who just pitched for the Tigers last night? He's like my favorite pitcher. I can't think of his name. Anyways, I got like 3 pitchers who I'm big time, 3 to 5 pitchers who I'm big time fans of. And Spencer Swellenbach's one of them. If you guys remember last season, he was called up to pitch for the Braves, and I watched the game. I was on Twitter and I was in Discord, and I was saying, man, he's fucking unbelievable. He's going to be very good. They're going to like him. They ended up starting him, ended up bringing him up and starting him almost every game. Swellenbach is very, very good. He's young. He's got good shit in his arsenal. They took him from like a big strikeout guy to like weak contact guy with his junk that he can throw. He throws this vicious curveball. I like Spencer Swellenbach so much, and I think that he does do pretty good here. The problem is I hate the Braves bats. I don't trust them, and I'm just not. I would not feel good doing it or telling you guys to fade the Padres bats versus anybody. I've said it since I started. Best bats will hit the best pitchers. I do think Swellenbach has a good start. I think he does fine. I still think he gives up 2 to 4 runs, and I don't think the Braves can do shit, but Randy Vasquez is also probably the Padres' worst pitcher. He's ass. So you have a big pitching advantage for the Braves, but like, how do you feel good taking your money and putting it on the Braves? This one kills me not to bet, but it kills me not to back the Braves in the first 5 and back Swellenbach with the big pitching advantage. Also kills me not to take the Padres on plus money. But the truth is, I don't think you can get a good read on it. I'm just going to fade and be smart. Let's make some money. Next, Mets and the Astros. Once again, I'm on the Nerfy in the first 5 under. This time it's under 5. You got Spencer Arrigati, big strikeout guy. You got Griffin Canning. He's ass. But the thing is, the Astros bats have looked terrible. And again, the Mets only have 3 hitters in their lineup. So when you have only have 3 hitters who are capable of even fucking touching the ball, Spencer Arrigati, who's a strikeout guy, and then the Astros can't hit either. I think once again we're in a Nerfy situation and we're in a first 5 under situation. It just seems these teams, Mets, Astros, Rockies, Rays, like these teams just can't hit the ball. I don't care what this papers show, they're not touching them, they're not hitting well. I'm on under in a Nerfy. Cubs and the D-backs, had to fade it. Kills me to fade this one because you got Shota Imanaga-Hatake and then you have Brandon Pfaadt. I would actually love to back the Diamondbacks, but again, Shota's on the other side, so I wouldn't feel good about it. The over's at 8.5. I'd love to take that too, but again, Shota and Brandon are both really good pitchers. We don't know what Brandon we're going to get. He'll either be great or he'll struggle with control, walk a bunch of people, get in trouble, and give up a lot of runs. I think that the Cubs have a pretty big pitching advantage, but them D-backs bats, man, you just saw it yesterday. Like the bats their offense is so extremely good. It's just so hard to cap this one, man. They remind me of like the Bengals in football. Like their offense is just so fucking good that they can still win every game, but then their defense, it's like every game's a coin flip because their defense just doesn't exist. That's how it is back in the D-backs. Like they can win every game, but they literally just don't. They have no pitcher whatsoever, and they give up a lot of runs, but they can score up there with anybody. I'm ranting. Sorry. I don't know, man. I had to fade it, unfortunately. Tigers and the Dodgers. Once again, and I was sharp on the Tigers all year last season, and pretty good capping the Dodgers as well. I love capping these two teams. I'm on the over 7.5. And the Tigers team total over 2.5. They're being disrespectful. The Tigers bats are alive and well. They're hitting the ball hard. They're bringing runners in. You saw it last night. You're going to see it again today. And 7.5. I don't know why any total with the Dodgers in it is a 7.5. And you got fucking Gru's pitching today. Reese Olson with Roki Sasaki. Should be an interesting pitching matchup. I'm really not sure what to expect. Regardless, I think it's very high scoring. I think Sasaki probably gets taken a bit because I don't think he's good as other two pitchers who've pitched. And the Tigers have been striping the ball. Then you got Reese Olson. He's damn sure not as good as other two pitchers who pitched, especially how much he's been struggling. He throws a lot of weak junk. He doesn't really have much power. I think the Dodgers are going to yeet him. I do think the Dodgers win. They probably can cover the 2, but I think the Tigers keep up with them, hit the ball well. It's an over 7.5. Tigers team total over 2.5 for me. Last game on the slate, you got the Athletics and the Mariners. A big underdog are the Athletics. However, them bats look good. They looked amazing yesterday. They've hit the ball well in both games. You got Osvaldo Bido. I like him. And you got Bryce Miller for the Mariners. I don't like, but he is a dog. I think this game could go either way, but plus money, Athletics 1-4. This is a prime Athletic spot. Late night, big plus money. This is a spot for the Athletics. I'm on the Athletics money line. I think they bring it home today. Okay, guys? So all my plays for today, they're posted in Discord early if you guys want these plays early, but Brewers, Yankees under 8.5. Angels first 5 by a run. Jose Soriano over 4.5 Ks. Cardinals first 5 plus half a run. Twins money line to end up winning the game. Nolan Arenado to hit a single. Phillies Nationals over 8.5 for the Phillies. Giants Reds. Give me the Reds on the first 5. Bitch. Guardians Royals first 5. Pirates Marlins. Pirates first 5. Rockies Rays. Give me the Nerfy in the first 5 under 4.5. Braves and Padres. Fernando, I hit the absolute cover off the fucking ball. Tatis Jr. over 1.5 bases. Mets Astros. Nerfy. First 5 under. And Arigati over 5.5 Ks. Tigers and Dodgers. Give me the over 7.5. Way too low. Tigers team total over 2.5. Disrespectful. Roki Sasaki 5 Ks. It's too low. Disrespectful as shit. Mookie Betts to get brought in on a run. And lastly, them Athletic boys to bring it in late. Let's get out of here. Let's get it back. Let's crack these folks today. Happy Saturday.